Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I'm feeling very boxed in at the moment, but today we're looking at NZXT's Canvas 32Q, their 32-inch curved 1440p display, 165 Hz, 1 millisecond response time, and it actually is a very good value for the specs that you get. So we're going to cover this monitor. They also have some smaller ones as well if you're looking for something a little bit less higher in resolution. There's a 24 and a 27-inch one. We'll talk about all that and different things as we go throughout the video. I've also got the stands and also the hydraulic arm, which will be covered in another video. I'll talk to you more about my plans using this monitor and stuff as we go throughout the video. But for now, let's get into the stand and open the monitor. So as you can see, I have got a stand and then a monitor separately. This is one of NZXT's things that I think is quite a good idea, to be honest. They are selling the monitors without stands. So if you're going to be buying a monitor and maybe you've already got like a desk clamp that you're already using for your monitors and you want to use that, you're not going to be paying for a stand that you're just going to chuck in a cupboard and then never use. So you can save yourself some money by just buying the panel on its own. If you do want a stand, then it's $40, so it's not overly expensive. And they do have color options as well, so you can get white or black, and then the monitor also comes in white and black as well. So they give you 4 different color combinations just from choosing your own colors for each part. So I've gone for a black monitor, and then we've got a white stand, black desk, white background, give a bit of a panda theme. But of course you can change whatever ones you fancy, and then if you don't need a stand, you just don't pay for it. So it does save you some money and also some waste as well that's otherwise just going to be sat in a cupboard. Now you might notice on the box this is a medium stand. This is for the 27 and the 32-inch monitors. If you're going to buy the 24, then you need to get a small one. Just basically just changes the spring that's inside and what weight it can take, so make sure you get the right one for the different sizes. And then talking on the 24 and 27-inch, you have the 24-inch is available in 1080p, 27-inch they offer a 1080 and a 1440p, and then the 32 is available in 1440p only. So I hope I explained all that correctly, because I'm going to start opening stuff now, because we're going to be here forever otherwise. Now, as far as I know, these are a pretty standard kind of stand that we've seen before. So you've got some instructions, there's your base, get a little cable management clip, and there's the other part underneath. So there's all of our parts together. Pretty standard kind of base design. You've got a thumb screw that goes on the bottom, and then these parts just connect together, and then do up underneath with the thumb screw. There we go. Nice like rubber pads for some grip on the desk. And then there you have it. So you have got some adjustment. There's 20 degrees of swivel, and then also -5 to 20 degrees of tilt. You have got up and down as well. That's quite a strong spring there. As I mentioned, if you're getting the smaller monitor, you will need the smaller stand because it will have a different tension in that spring. On the back, you've got this kind of dotted pattern. This is where this little cable management clip just presses in, and then you've got some options for your cable management. Yeah, I could see it going down there. It would be nice to have one at the bottom, I think, as well, so you can have all those going really neatly down the back and then just out the bottom and down. That'd be quite nice, but you have got a gap there if you want to run the cables through instead. So we shall see. So that is the base. So $40. You don't have to buy it, of course, so you can just buy it without. Okay, so that's the monitor out of all the packaging. Very well packaged with the polystyrene. Big old bundle of bits and bobs. So we've got a power cord. This is one of those Mickey Mouse ones on the end. Then you have the adapter, just a barrel plug on the end of that one. There's some instructions that are in a plastic bag. HDMI cable. This supports HDMI 2 and DisplayPort 1.2. There's a USB-C cable which you can use as a display output, which is pretty cool. And then also a DisplayPort cable. Quite a lot of excessive packaging in the box, especially with this manual that's just in a bag. That's pointless. So we'd like to see a little bit less plastic, please, NZXT in the future. Here we go with the Canvas 32-inch. Let's tell you about this. The curve is a 1500R curve. Let's just get it level so you can actually see that on the camera. As I mentioned, 165 Hz, 1 millisecond response time. You have got a HDR10 certification. There's 99% sRGB coverage. You've got FreeSync Premium, G-Sync compatible, so you can get those nice buttery smooth frame rates. There's a 3000:1 contrast ratio and a brightness of 300 CDM2. On the back we have got the VESA 100 by 100 that I mentioned. Looking at our ports underneath, we've got DisplayPort, which is 1.2, the HDMI 2s, there's 2 of those. We've got the USB-C, headphone jack, the USB cable for our hub, which will go to the PC, then that will give you 2 of the USB 3s. And then we've got our power on the very end. Now let's get this connected. It's just a very simple case of positioning over, and then clipping down. There we go. Now it's on the stand, I can show you the tilt and everything a little bit easier. The 20 degrees each way. And then you have got the up and down height adjustment, 0 to 120 millimeters of adjustment there. Now this is where I said about the panda colors on the back. I think that white and black together looks really nice. I think all we need to do now is get it switched on so I can actually show you it together. So now we've got the UFO test running, 165, very nice and buttery smooth. Ignore the stuttering that's coming up just because I'm running my 4K monitor at the same time. I'm pushing that graphics card very hard at the moment. But overall impressions out of the box are very good. The colour's quite nice, just as is. I will cover all of that kind of stuff more in my full review that I'll be doing soon. If you're wondering about my other plans for this, I'm going to be using the monitor arm in a separate video and clamping it to this desk, and then any PC builds and things. I'm hoping I can just have it always on the desk, on the arm, bring it into shot whenever I want to do benchmarks and things to show you guys how graphics cards performs or CPUs or whatever. And it's always going to be on the desk at a moment's notice to be able to just bring into shot. That's the plan. Whether it works and the table can hold the weight of the monitor is another matter. We'll talk about that more in the future. But for initial unboxing and overview and impressions, I am very impressed with this monitor. Price wise, it's $339, pounds, about the same at the moment. And then the stand is $40 on the top. I think there's a little bit of a discount if you buy them together. I think you do have pretty good specs for what they're asking though, so there's no real quibbles there. After looking at this one, I would like to look at the 27 inch just because it's a different type of panel as well. So we've got the VA in this, then a TN in the 27. Also, I think it would help to make a little comparison for you guys that might be wondering whether to go for the curved or a straight panel as well. So I might see if I can sort that out. I think that would be quite handy to have to be able to compare with. But I think that's it for this video. Let me know if any comments and questions you might have down below, especially for the full review that I'll be doing soon. I'll add the links for this if you want to get one down in the description box below. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to NZXT for sending this out for me to look at, and I'll see you all in the next one.